Welcome back to the channel, folks. My name's John Bull, and this is another episode of Raid with Receipts, your Raid Shadow Legends series where we do get to use the wallet. Today is the first day that we've actually 4-keyed Brutal. I think we 4-keyed it at least, because I'm not gonna lie, I have been forgetting the 4th key every day. Just because I had some things going on where I had to work late. And so we're hoping that we get something good. Brews are actually not too bad. I'll keep that because it's 5-star. But nothing too good. Dang, nothing too good. Okay, so we went back, a step back, and started to do the champ training grind. Because there's a champ training event, and I know that champ training is something that I need to do. So I've been going kind of right back at it, and I really have my eyes on this Immortal Soulstone. But realistically, relic material, I have no relics, so any material is good material at this point. And, you know, everything on this bottom row is fairly good, including an extra copy of Glade Wolf isn't going to hurt. So we'll probably go all in on that. So I've gotten kind of my main core almost built up. I have, Athel, Glade Wolf, Hilda, Rector, and Elenaro all at 5-star, and so we're going to have to get, over the next couple days, we're going to have to get one of these leveled up. Sounds like most people are kind of in favor of Rector Draft, which is totally fine, and probably will be my next one, but I really do want to get both of these, Hilda and this Glade Wolf, leveled up. I think the Glade Wolf is going to be particularly good in the clan boss, and I even have him already booked out. He's in my team currently, but, you know, he's not going to be super good until we can go ahead and get him, like, Giant Slayer, and then probably in Lifesteal or a regen set. But then he's also going to be really solid in the Fire Knight, because he's bringing a decreased speed and a triple hitter in the counterattack's relevant. And then Hilda for the same reason. We're going to want her in the Fire Knight also because she has a solid triple hitter with really fast animations. You can't even tell that she's hitting 3 times. But then the heal reduction is also really good. And shockingly enough, she's coming really, really clutch in these potion keeps, which I know for most of you that's totally irrelevant and not even worth mentioning. But in here, you know, she can steal the big shield, which is nice on her A1 because it books up to 100%. But then on the Spirit Keep, which is a keep that we really need to, she puts a heal reduction out. So that's managed us to beat about 2 stages, maybe 3 stages further than what we previously could have. So that's been huge because, as you can see, I don't quite have the 6-star because I haven't quite got enough pots for each of these champions, but I'm going to need them eventually. But then also I'm not, like, super interested in Jizzo, realistically, nor am I interested in Fane that much, because Fane does do good damage, but realistically, Priest Ornn is putting out a ton of damage in the clan boss. We might as well just go ahead and see what that team looks like. So this is currently what I'm running. Like, Mikey's going to be in this team for a long time, not because he's got the Brimstone only, but he's got decreased attack, decreased defense, and Leech. That's, like, exactly what you want out of him. And then, you know, Rector's just giving us some heals and keeping us alive. And Glade Wolf, the ally protection, is mostly what we're looking for. But realistically, we're cranking out a whole bunch of damage through the poisons, sensitivity, and poisons. We have a little accuracy extra. We really, really are going to be looking forward to when we get, what is that Barbarian called? That gives us the increased speed, has a little 18% speed aura, High Katoon. We are definitely going to be looking forward to getting her on the team because we definitely need that, like, speed D champion. We really probably don't have to go through all of this and you have to see the entire run because you're going to get the gist. Like, it's just, they stay alive for as long as they can. Rector and Glade Wolf die early because they are only 5-star. And then, like, poisons. but that's good. That's, like, the point. But anyway, so you guys kind of get the gist. I'll pause this and we'll look at the end result here in a second. All right. Looks like 6.14 million. You can see Ornn's doing it all. Really like Ornn. Really glad. I know that some of you probably aren't in agreement, but I'm really, really glad I started with Ornn. Actually, Mikey doing a ton of work here. That Brimstone coming in clutch. But one of the big regrets that I have is I'm just like super heavy in spirit affinity right now, and that is a bit of a pain. So thinking into my next 6-star, we know that these 3 are kind of high on the priority, but I'm wondering, am I ever gonna actually level up Athel? Because it's good to have her right now, because when we get Sacred Order in the faction wars, it's nice being able to get some materials, which is obviously gonna benefit the level of the account, but I'm really strongly consider using her as food. So now is the time. Here's your feedback for the day. Do I use Athel as food? Because I think we all know I'm not going to use her long term. She doesn't have masteries. She's just 5-star. We did use some potions, but we haven't had any other ascensions for Blue Affinity champions. So right now in the comments, do we use Athel as food? Because that would speed up the process a whole lot. Because I actually have 1 5-star chicken. If she's the other one, there's 2. And then I have a third one here. I have a literal chicken sitting up here. So then that means we'll probably have our next 6-star by the end of the day, which means we can start getting masteries. So the main thing we want to do today is we want to try to make a little bit of progress in the Doom Tower. We beat the first boss, but we have not been well, I shouldn't say close. We've been really close, but we've had a lot of issues with the freaking Nether Spider. So today we're hoping to take her down. Okay, so we are gonna try to beat this spider. I hate this spider. In fact, kind of screw this spider. But it's a bit of a tough one because I have some champions. Man, I kind of think that I need to take Bellower out, but he's likely going to be the one doing most of the damage. So ultimately what I'm going to try to do, and it's wrong affinity for Hilda, but I'm going to try to stun them and then cleanse. I don't know. This is just going to be a tough fight. So what we're going to do is we're just going to try to get through here because we're stuck here. I think we can get past and get some just extra free rewards. And I'm going to have to start over because I don't want that stun going out right away. So I don't know how to stop that. Not on auto. There we go. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to just go ahead and get through the waves. Should be a no big deal. I'll see you in a second. Okay. Here we are. So obviously we're going to have to cleanse all this stuff off like right away. But I'm going to try to kill one of these spiders. And I think the debuff spread is not going to do anything major. Okay, that's good. And then here, what I need to do is I need to try to get a stun out. The problem is it's weak affinity, and so we get 0. Ugh. Alright. And see, now we're in a really big pickle because my Mausoleum Mage isn't fast enough to cleanse everybody out. But I do kill them all. Okay, so here we can cleanse, and I think that heals a little bit too. Perfect. Alright, so now we're just in a position where we got to kill this spider ASAP. Now, I've had a lot of issues trying to do this, but I did build up Mausoleum Mage last night just a little bit with some gear to try to get the damage pushed through. And so we are going to try to make it happen today. Okay, I'm not sure how much longer any and all of these champions are going to live, but I don't know when these spiders come back. So if they hold off, I'm assuming this is one turn. Yeah, so we got basically this remaining turn to try to make it happen. All right. Because our heal reduction is gone. Yeah, we're just gonna do this. We're going all damage. Oh, okay. I don't think she heals here. But this is the wrong champion I wanted to go. So we're just so close. Okay. We might be able to power through this yet. Okay. If I can just hit here. Let Bellower go. Alright. Yes. I didn't think we were going to get through that because it had been a long time coming. We fought that fight like 10 times. So ultimately, we kept the Mausoleum Mage alive probably just for the minimum amount of turns. And we put him in a regen set so that he got a little bit of health. And then actually the Hilda didn't do anything because it was weak affinity. She just weak hit. But the concept or the idea was there. Okay, so it's nice to know that we can beat that Nether Spider because that is an absolute pain in the butt and not necessarily one I want to be farming. But also we can just get free resources. I think that the dude, what do you call it? The scarab. The scarab, I think the scarab is right here. And I don't know, so I would also like to hear two for today. I would like to know, what is people's experience with Donnie and the not the Nether Spider, the scarab? Because he puts that shield on himself, so I'm kind of wondering if he can solo it if we get a leech out and all that different stuff, because I have not even seen any blood shield available to anybody. So we have, I guess, some pretty serious considerations that we need to do. Like, is he going to be able to solo that? If so, that's going to be great. But if not, we're absolutely hard stuck because we have no shield champions. Okay, so that's going to be great because that'll give us a ton of free resources to try to max out a couple additional champions, including some chickens and energy, and it's everything and anything we could have wanted. Otherwise, it's great. Climbing through the Doom Tower, beating the difficult bosses. This is a terrible rotation because it not only has the Nether Spider, it's going to have the Scarab also. Hopefully, we can get past that Scarab and just keep climbing up. I wouldn't mind trying to dabble into some of that Frost gear because we do have a champion with Burn and Ellen Arlt who can help us out with that. Otherwise, please don't forget to comment down below what you think about Athel. Is it just food at this point, or what do we do with her? Otherwise, don't forget to like and subscribe on your way out, and I'll see you on the other side.